everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon Okiri, and today I'm going to talk about 5 good and bad things about Norway. So me and my friends was having a discussion about this topic, and here are the top 5. Let's get to it. And I'm going to start with the bad things about Norway. And the first thing is Norwegians are racist. They are very racist. Kidding, eh? Don't eat me alive, oh, eh? Don't eat me alive. It was a joke. Take a joke. Okay, let me get serious now. So number 1 is... so me and my friends spoke, and one thing that we all agreed on was that it's difficult to befriend Norwegians, especially if you didn't grow up here, or if you especially if you didn't grow up here, or if you didn't if you're not born here. I know people who have only foreigner friends, because they find it easier to befriend foreigners, because they find foreigners to be more open, and it's easier. It's just easier to be friends foreigners than to be friends Norwegians, and I think they will all agree in this. And number two is it's too damn expensive. It's very expensive in Norway compared to the work salary. Then you can manage the high living expenses, but if you're a foreigner, you can find it very expensive, because there's so many other countries which are so expensive. So you kind of have to be very ready if you come to Norway for a holiday. Your pockets have to be fat, for you to manage. And one more thing, alcohol. Alcohol is very expensive. If you enjoy good alcoholic drinks, then Norway is not a place for you, because, like I said, it's expensive. And then they're very strict on the alcohol rules. They, for example, close the alcohol sale. Like, they can't sell alcohol after 6 o'clock in the evenings, like after 18:00. On weekends, and that's Saturday, because Sundays the alcohol is closed, so you can't buy alcohol in a grocery store, but you can still buy alcohol in bars and clubs and restaurants. But and then the weekdays it's closed at 8, so after 8 in the evening you can't buy alcohol. So so if you enjoy your alcoholic drinks, then Norway is not a place for you. That was the number 2. And then number 3, nothing is open on Sundays. The only thing that are open on Sundays is the restaurants and the shops. There's some few shops which are open, but then you have to travel far to get to the shop to buy your grocery, and those grocery stores are usually packed with people, because people drive from far to get to that grocery store, even though they know that the shops are closed on Sundays. So I don't know why they don't buy their groceries on Saturdays or Fridays or all the other days that the grocery store is open. And especially Saturdays, it's packed. They're full of people who are just desperate, and they buy lots of things. It's like the world is going to end tomorrow or something. They get panic. So number 4, the number 4 bad thing about Norway is finding a job as a foreigner, because even though they speak English in Norway, it's difficult to get a job, because the working language is Norwegian. So when you're at work, they use Norwegian. Norwegian is their official language. English is just a bonus if they have to speak with people who doesn't speak Norwegian. And the number 5, the last thing, you all know what I'm about to say. You all know what I'm about to say. And that's the drum rolls. The weather. It's so cold. It's so cold in Norway. It's super cold. Like right now, I have my scarf. Yes, it's not scarf. I have my scarf on. I have my lue hats. Is it hats? And I forgot my gloves. I'm freezing. My hands are freezing. Poor little hands. Yes, so those are the 5 bad things about Norway. They have good things as well. Let me find the good things. So the number 1 good thing is Norwegians are very friendly and they're helpful. They speak good English, so as a foreigner, it's very easy to communicate with them. And if you need help, they will take their time and help you out. Yeah, and they're very liberal in their beliefs. So those are Norwegian people. And then number 2, Norway is one of the nicest country in the world, especially with their nature, with their fjords. Fjord, we call it fjords. It's very beautiful, and especially if you live in the north, then you can see the northern light, nordlys. It's very beautiful. I've seen it once, and that's when I lived in Trondheim. Then I saw it for the first time. It was very beautiful. So I'll put a picture for you to show you how it looks like. And then the number 3 good thing about Norway, you can leave your stuff without even without even worrying about it or without even thinking about it. Like this, I've forgotten my handbag in the train twice. Like the first time, I didn't even notice that I had forgotten my bag or my purse. Was it a bag or a purse? And they called me and they told me that I forgot my bag in the train. And when I went down there, then nothing was missing. I literally had everything in the bag. I had everything inside the bag. Nothing had been stolen. My money, my bank card, my stuff, everything was there. So it's safe. And then, the second time too as well. And then when I've lost my phones in the club, for example, I've gone back, like I went back and looked for it and they gave it to me. So one of the people that were in the club found the phone and took it to the counter and they kept it for me. Of course, I'm not saying that you should just leave your stuff around and walk and do whatever, but most of the time, maybe, and then it depends where you are as well. And then the number 4 is the education. The education is free in Norway. Basically, from birth to your adulthood, your education is free. Kindergarten, high school, middle school, high school, college, university, everything is free. When you get to the university, then you just need to pay for some basic stuff, but it's free. Yes. And number 5, the Norwegian people eat healthy food. Their food is healthy, even though their national food is Grandiosa, and Grandiosa is the frozen pizza. They like eating fish and the potato. Most of the time they boil their food with the salt and pepper. They don't use too much oil, or they don't fry their food so much. They have other food from other countries that they also eat. So yeah, that was it. Those were the 5 good and bad things about Norway, and I hope you enjoy. And if you agree or disagree, leave a comment below, and let me know if you have some other good and bad things about Norway and the Norwegian people. Thank you for watching. Bye.